Started. So we are using and featuring in this class the Circle Sayings bundle, which is here, and this has a lot of really great sentiments. And the best part, my favorite part, is that it actually works with this awesome punch. This is a 2 3/8 punch, and this actually can be purchased as a bundle, saving 10%. You can see that it is for all occasion, happy birthday, thinking of you, just saying hello, sending a little note to someone that you're missing. So we will be using that. And also it features this awesome paper, which each of you will be getting a quarter pack of this paper. So I'll just show you some of this here just to get started. Beautiful. You are welcome to purchase more of this paper. Just let me know if you are interested. I love these colors. These are the most beautiful blues, and can be for male or female, which is what I love as well. It's very versatile. So we'll go ahead and put those aside. You have all of your product in your kit, and we are using the awesome note cards, which are already pre-scored for you, and the awesome envelopes. So your envelopes have already been pre-embossed with this embossing folder, and you can also purchase the embossing folder if you like. It actually coordinates with the paper. I'm going to get it out for you so you can see it. It is called the Countryside Blossoms embossing folder, and it is awesome. It's good for every day. It's good for holidays. It's good for, as we've done here on the envelopes, just going ahead and embossing these. Just adds a really nice detail. So that's what we'll be using. The ribbon that you have is from this, what is it called here? Here it is. It's the Night of Navy. It's the satin ribbon. It's in the annual catalog. So each of you have some of that, as well as you have your in color Baker's Twine pack that was included in your kit as well. So we'll be using that also. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. Get your first card ready. That will be this card. And I have already pre-scored this for you. Not scored. I've ran this through the embossing folder for you. So let me go ahead and get those components out. So yours comes like this. You are going to cut this as the directions state. You're going to cut this at 2 3/4 inches along this side. Okay. So you get your paper trimmer out. Put it here where you can see it. And we're going to cut it at 2 3/4. You're going to keep the piece that you cut off and put that off to the side. Okay, and that'll be used on the second card. Again, this is all in your directions, so you have that. So we're going to put that off to the side. This is the one that we're making. Okay, so what we're going to do, remember on your note card, this is the bumpy side, this is going inside. The scored piece is going to be out, and we are going to get my just burnish that, and we are going to adhere this down like this. And you can use any of your adhesive, whichever is your preferred and favorite. So, and just again, if you're using the glue, just use a little bit. Doesn't take much. This is why I like to lay it out ahead of time, so that you can see exactly where you're going to put it. Just adhere that down. All right. And if you pre-ordered the Circle Sayings, you will pull that out. I've already cut the white paper for you out of the punch. Stampin' Up's policy is that we cannot stamp anything for you. You have to stamp that yourself. So that's why we have the add-on for you. So what we're going to do is we've got this stamp here on our block. All right, it's the wave and the sunset. And so you want to use Memento Black if you're going to use these Stampin' Blends as I've shown. All right, and just stamp it up real good. Get good and inked. Press that down firmly. All right, and what I'm going to do before I punch it out actually is I am going to use my new Lemon Lolly. Isn't this an awesome color? Looks really bright on the screen, but this is absolutely gorgeous. So we're doing that. I'm going to start with the light Lemon Lolly. Again, I'm using the side of this. I don't want to use the blunt end, or the tip rather. So I'm just going to go over this, just kind of color in, to kind of give it some fill in there. Then I'm going to take my dark Lemon Lolly, and I'm just going to go over the lines. Don't need to be perfect with this, ladies. Just have a fun time with it. It's just about adding color to the paper. And very easy. You can even add some where there's not lines, just to kind of color it in, depending on how dark or how light you want it. That's the great thing about our blends, is that you can build the color up. They layer on top of layer on top of layer. So I'm going to make this a little bit darker here. Kind of see how that's going, right? And then can even come back in with the lighter and then blend that a little bit more so it looks really natural. And blend that out there too. Super pretty. Love it. Okay, then I'm going to use the blue, and this is the light and dark balmy blue. Okay, I like to start with the light, and I'm going to color it in with a lighter blue. Not being perfect at all with it, actually being pretty messy. Not even getting all of the image colored. Doesn't need to be. I'll show you why. First of all, it's a wave, but second of all, take your darker and you're going to go over it. You're just going to kind of draw in using what Stampin' Up has given us as a guideline, these awesome lines. This actually gives us the guide to know where to color. All of our artists and designers, when they design all of our stamps, they do this with this in mind. They create everything knowing how all of our products will be used together. It's one of the awesome things I love about Stampin' Up. Okay, so I just colored on those lines, and it gave it that really nice detail that we need. And there you're done. So then you take your 2 3/8 punch, you open it up, and you know you always punch it upside down. All right, get it in the center, pop it out. There you go. So that is going to be adhered with some dimensionals that are also in your kit. Get my trash can closer here. Got it on the other side. And I'm going to lay it right in the center. And that is your first card. Okay, isn't that pretty? Super simple, huh? All right, so that's the first one. The second one is this card. And remember the piece that we just cut off? we are actually going to use that on this card. It's just going to lay over on this side. So you're going to take your piece that's in your kit, cut off a piece of this paper, and that is going to be layered onto the second card. Again, the bump goes on the inside. So let me go ahead and burnish this again so it lays nice and flat. Okay, put our card up here. And this card is a little bit different. So on this card, we're just going to adhere these pieces. Let me get it in the camera. I'm going to adhere these pieces on the edges. And the middle is going to have the circle sayings punch. So here. And if you don't have the circle sayings dies, that's fine. You can use whatever you have. That's the glory of this, is that if you didn't like the circle sayings, or if you were not able to get it right away, go ahead and use what you have. I've given you the punch, so you can go ahead and use that, and it'll fit just fine on your card. So that is versatility, right? That's what we like. It's so versatile. All right, and for those of you who did purchase that, bring in your circle. And you are going to, let me get the other stamp off of my block, and I will load it up with the other one. It may be easier actually. Let me just do this because this is what you guys have too. I'm going to punch this out so we have it, and that may be easier to line up. Okay, so let's just do that. And then we're going to get the Sending You A, right, and put that on our block. I'm going to get the little Rays of Sunshine stamp, which is this awesome little one. That's fun. I'm going to put that on a block. I'm getting my extra block here. Get that one. And then the Happy Birthday. I'm going to actually put that on this side so I don't have to get another block. Okay, so then we will go ahead and stamp in the Night of Navy, which matches our Night of Navy here that we've embossed. Get that out of the way. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and stamp this, Sending You A. Remember, just tap, tap, tap on your ink pad, right? And line this up. There we go. Isn't that pretty? Nice and solid. So Sending You A. And then we are going to use the new Boho Blue. I love this color. It is absolutely beautiful, and it really matches this paper. So we'll get that one out, put a cap on our Night of Navy so we don't get an elbow in it. Just tap, tap, tap the Happy Birthday. Actually, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to change on you here. Get your Lemon Lolly. Lemon Lolly is a new color as well. It's gorgeous. It's the yellow that we just used in the sunset. And I'm going to get that, and I'm going to do that first because I want to make sure that there's enough room for my sun ray on the top. There we go. Now I'm going to do my Happy Birthday in the middle. And then this Lemon Lolly can even go off of but it's going to fit in there. I was going to say, if you do stamp your Happy Birthday a little too low, you can go ahead and this little sun ray can come off of the paper. It's still going to look really pretty. Okay, or if you want it higher, you can always flip it over and start again. That's what I do all the time. So we have that. Let me cap the inks up. This is an awesome card class. It's just really fun. The cards come together very, very easily, and I love that. It's just very versatile. It can go for a female or a male. and it's really pretty. So I adhered this one actually kind of towards the top, and if you see as you're putting it down, I actually covered the corners of that top just so it looks a little more kind of uniform. And then what you're going to do, this is the 22-24 in color Baker's Twine pack. We'll use these all the time. I have gone through so many of them. And you want to pull out the Starry Sky. Starry Sky actually looks like it matches the Night of Navy very well. So definitely a good one to use. It's very versatile. You're going to double up your twine like so. And you're just going to tie a bow just like you normally would. Okay, leaving a tail. If you do like me, you want to start and make it a little bit longer. So grab that, double it up. You guys see what I'm doing here? All right. Make one bunny ear, wrap it, pull it through. Then you can always play with it after to make it shorter, longer. Okay, and you notice that you have a pull this up a little bit. You see that? Is that better? So you have this was your tail where you started, right? And you made your two bunny ears here. Two bunny ears here. And then you have this loop. So what you do, son, I need you to stop. That is way loud. Take through the loop at the bottom, that's your tail, and you cut that. And that is your bow. Okay? So, easy does it. I'm all about what makes sense and what's easy. So, let me grab some of these these glue dots. If you have glue dots, you'll want to use them on this. I have some off-brand that somebody gave me, so I'm just trying to use them up. Put a glue dot in the middle and adhere it down to your card. Okay, and again, you can make this a little bit shorter. You can be coming off your card, or if you like it more tailored, you can certainly do that as well. Ta-da! Second card. There you go. Let me bring it back up now. You guys see that? All right. Second card. We are moving on. So there we go. Second card done. And now we're going to do this really cute smile card. Isn't that cute? So in your kit, you have this piece, which is like a crosshatch. You can choose to use whatever side you would like. You may like this one better or this one better, the raised or the debossed. But whichever you choose is fine. We will be doing the smile. And again, I'm going to pre-punch this just like what you have. Punch this out of my paper. If you don't have these circle punches, I would recommend getting them just because it's so easy to pull a card together. It's very, very simple to go ahead and just literally stamp and punch, and then you've got your sentiment and your decoration, the main focus of your card. So just put that away. We're going to grab this flower. To get you guys in the picture here. Do this flower and also do the smile. Okay. If you've changed your mind and you really like the bundle, let me know. I will be happy to get it for you. All right. So let's get this up out of the way. There's Daddy. Our circle punch. Daddy's downstairs. All right, burnish that edge. Yep, after dinner we can do some s'mores. S'mores sound good, doesn't it? Wow. We've had a little bit of cooler weather, so it just feels like maybe we should do some s'mores. Andrew loves s'mores. So, got these loaded up. You can see that. Let's go ahead and build our card first. So this one is a little bit different. I'm going to use the embossed side up. I'm going to go ahead and glue that down so that it goes along with the bottom of the card. So I'm aligning it down here. All right, and leave 1/4 inch all the way around, except on the top. And on the top, we're actually going to adhere our beautiful Countryside Inn Designer Series paper. Measurements are all in your kit, in your instructions. And you can line that up and adhere that down where you would like it. Okay. Cut my ink or my glue. And then we're ready for our sentiment and our punch. Okay. So we've got this here. And I am going to use the Stampin' Write markers. You are welcome to go ahead and use your ink. You can just go ahead and ink it up. That is fine with your ink pads. However, it's easiest for you. Our Stampin' Write markers are different from our Stampin' Blends. We do sell these new colors, the new ink colors and the brand new core colors in separate sets. So if you're interested in those, let me know. Stampin' Write are water-based inks, just like our inks are. And the Stampin' Blends are the alcohol.
Mama, go touch this.
Not yet. Mama's still busy. So I'm going to use the water-based. And I am just going to use the brush side. You see, this is the fat side, the brush, and this is the writing side. And we've redesigned all the Stampin' Write markers so that they have a really nice tip to go ahead and write with. It's a lot easier, a lot more stable and sturdy. So you can use your Stampin' Write to use on the brush side, and you can brush it onto your stamps, which is really awesome. Again, they're just the same as our ink pads. Give it a huff. Let's get it lined up. Keep it nice and moist, right? So here we go. Isn't that pretty? Then we're going to do it again for the bottom. Using the side, not the tip, because you don't want to fray it. Same thing, just like the Stampin' Blends, you never want to use that tip. Otherwise you'll get some really crazy images if you try and color with after you do it. Alright, and these actually fit right together so beautifully. And photopolymer, you can see through it. Love that, don't y'all? So there you go. Bring it back into focus there. Clean that stamp just like you would any of the others. And I'm going to come in with this bullet tip, and I'm just going to color the green leaves after I've stamped it. Just a little green. It just adds some really pretty detail. Awesome. Okay. And that's that. Okay. And then in the middle, we're going to use the exact same color, which that was actually Azure Afternoon. So I'm going to grab that same blue from the back of me because I used a different blue. See, Azure Afternoon is here. Azure Afternoon is one of our new core colors. There you go. And I actually should not have used the Azure Afternoon, but I didn't realize I had that wrong marker. So we're just going to go with it. It's all good. Y'all know me, I'm easy. But ideally you would use probably the either the boho blue, or you would use the Night of Navy, or even the Misty Moonlight. Night of Navy is this one. Boho is this one. Love that. And the Misty Moonlight is this one. So you can see the Misty Moonlight is a little bit lighter than the Night of Navy, and the Boho is the lighter of the three. Really beautiful together. This paper features all of those. So you should probably use Boho or Misty Moonlight, but whatever. I just picked up the wrong one. So we're going with it. Okay, and so I'm going to place that here, and I'm going to use some dimensionals to pop that up. Okie doke. We're going to put this right in the middle down here, and we're going to bring in some of our twine. We're going to do the exact same thing again, y'all. Double that up. Show you here. We're going to double this up. Got it about this long here. Make a loop. And tie it. If you have a bow maker, pull it out. It's an awesome way to use your bow maker if you don't like to tie the bows. Okay. You get it the way you want it. Again, this little loop down on the bottom here, can you see that? It's going to be the tails, so we're just going to take that, cut that off. There we go. And grab a glue dot here. Andrew has paper all over my floor. He is just playing. He's been reading about 22 books today. It's pretty awesome. And then we're going to stick that down. And that is your third card. Super easy, right? Really pretty. You guys like that? This one is the Boho Blue. That's the one I used here. The Boho Blue and the Lemon Lime. The Lemon Lime was the other color that I used on this. Really gorgeous. And that was one of our returning colors, the Lemon Lime was. So, love that. So that is that. Okay. Put that one aside. And then we have the beautiful monogrammed card with this beautiful ribbon that I showed you in the beginning. So each one of you have your initial for that card, and I will walk you through how we do that and where everything comes from. So again, we're going to start with these two pieces. You can choose whatever you want for this designer series paper layer. That's why you have a quarter pack for yourself. So go ahead and cut that to whichever you would like. And you have a 2-inch circle that's already been cut out for you. Because the letters are a little bit smaller, the 2 3/8 was a little too large, so I decided cut everybody the 2-inch circle. So you have that. And I know I had my initial here somewhere. Let me pull it out. So all you're going to do, you see it's already on that foam back. So the foam is, here it is, here. So the foam, we actually sell these. These are in large sheets, kind of the same as what our dimensionals are. And you actually take the, pull this out, this is our Alphabet a la mode dies. Alphabet a la mode. I have all of mine on, get that out of the way. I have all of mine on magnet sheets. Son, stop. That's enough. That's enough. On these on magnet sheets. So again, you've got all your letters, all your numbers, and you even have some of the characters that come with it. So a really great set. Highly recommend it. It's in the annual catalog. Let me know if you're interested. So all you do is you peel this off. And it has sticky contact paper that you will need to peel off. And you just lay it on your circle wherever you want it. Okay. You bring in your card base. I'm going to burnish that again. And you can do it however you want. If you want to do it this way or if you want to do it that way, orientation. It's whatever you prefer. Get that out of the way. Okay. I'm going to do mine in portrait. My glue. And lay that down. Do this layer. Lay that down. Just gives a really nice border with the white, tying all the paper and everything in together. Just love that. Oops, I should not have laid that down. Time out, time out. Don't do what I did. I'm glad you're watching this on the video instead of messing up like I did. You've got these pieces of ribbon. You should have a long piece and a short piece, right? So you got a long piece and a short piece. So what you're going to do is the short piece, you're actually going to stick that down here. You can do it either way that you would like. You can do it landscape, you can do it portrait, and then you glue it down. Okay, so you see I just put a little bit. You can use glue dots here on the back. You can use the adhesive, whatever makes your life easier. I will re-glue this back down. That ribbon just really shimmers. It's really pretty. Okay, then your initial that you did, you're going to use your glue dots, or not glue dots, your dimensionals, and you're just going to pop it up. And you're going to go right over top of the ribbon. And you're going to leave room to go ahead and tie your ribbon into a bow. Again, if you have a bow maker and you prefer that, fine. Be my guest, pull it out. That's an awesome tool. Okay. And then you should have more than enough to go ahead and tie your bow, and then literally just cut the tail to match the other side. And grab a glue dot for this, stick it on the back, and adhere it down like so. And you have your, what is this? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. How many did we do? 1, 2, 3. This is the next one.
Bingo.
That one? Okay. And then the last two, I am not going to fully demonstrate, but I am going to show you because everybody has a little bit different. So I made these in the kit to begin with for the actual original kit, right? And then everybody kind of had a little bit different what you wanted to do. So you have the Misty Moonlight background here. You have that, and then all your letters that you wanted have been cut out in Misty Moonlight to match. So this paper, if you want to use this as your background, that is fine, but it's very simple. Just go ahead and lay that out. And I would recommend before you stick these down that you go ahead and lay them out, especially if you did congrats, because there's not a lot of room. the lines on this paper do really help you line that up. So that is a bonus, right? That makes it very nice and easy. So there's that. If you have any questions, let me know, but I think it's pretty self-explanatory on those. And then lastly, we are going to make this awesome box. And the box will be what they all fit in. Now, I've created the box so that mine hinges on the initial. And again, this is going to be, you know, your initial, and that's already been cut out for you. You can use whatever sentiment that you would like. I've already cut the paper for you, so you have that. And I have gone ahead and cut this for you in different papers. So whatever I had available from that same paper pack myself, I created that for you out of that tag, and then given you the ribbon. Okay, so what we're going to do is I'm going to show you and lay this out here so that you can see when you cut it. This is in the instructions. This exact photo is. Let me bring this here for you to see better. Maybe that helps. Maybe it doesn't. Need some markers. That's okay. So here's the whole paper. That is, you have this shorter edge. This is your top. This is your top right here. Right here. This is your lid, and this is your base. All right. And as you can see, I've written here where you're going to put glue so that you don't accidentally put glue on the other side or on the wrong side. All right. And what I've done is you go ahead and you burnish all your edges, and then on the lid part, you cut a little bit of a diagonal into this corner, and then you diagonal out. Again, it's not being perfect. I just cut each one of these so that this is the only one I did not cut at a diagonal.
Mama Gap.
No, not right now. Mama's doing her class. And so what you're going to do then is once you do all of that, you can add your glue. I would recommend adding either Stampin' Seal Plus, which is the really strong Stampin' Up! Tape runner, or using this glue, this green glue. You're just going to glue it down and hold it. And it will adhere down, and it will not come off after you have given it that time to glue down and adhere good. Same thing for this side. Okay, and I'm getting this one as well, same way. This is the base. We're going to do a little bit of glue here. Hold that. And I'm going to do the glue on the last side here. You can see I'm not using a lot of glue. You definitely don't want a lot because it will ooze out and it will be a mess. We don't like that kind of a mess, do we? Okay. And then literally your lid just fits right inside of your base. And there you have it. And you can take any of your pieces. I've given you all the dimensions, and you can just glue that down.
Mama Gap.
I will in just a minute.
Mama Gap.
And then you have your tags. And I have given you these real cute little, these actually go on the outer rings and actually help provide a little bit of stability for your ribbon. Back up, son. And here.
Ow.
Put that down. Thank you. Go on, Andrew. Go on, son. He wants to get in the camera. Daddy's taking you down while Mama's doing her video.
Come on, let's go. Andrew, let's go down. Andrew.
And
Andrew.
take your ribbon that I've given you. This is the Real Pretty Night of Navy.
Go. Look, surprise. Come on.
Yep. Okay.
Surprise. Come on.
And I've cut that off for you. What you're going to do is you're going to take these together and you are going to take one through here, through both holes at the same time. All right, and it's basically going to look like this. Okay, and then we're going to tie this in a knot, just a regular knot, right? Make it go all the way up to the top here. And there you have it. So that is your tag. And again, I use dimensionals to go ahead and glue this down. My son is not cooperating. Okay, and take this and put it on your box however you'd like. And it's going to swing just like this. And I will go ahead and run my J through just to show you. Get this back on here. Just to show you how it works. Take it off my magnet sheet. And again, on this I have the foam. Can you see the foam? You can see it on your letters, but you just literally lay it on there. Bring in my Stampin' Cut Emboss machine. You just do your regular layer on here. Lay it down. Whoops, it moved on me. Has some static in it. Alright, I'm just going to move that through. There we go. Take that off. Get this out of the way. And then you can see your letter just comes right out. Super easy. And it's the foam. There we go. Take off the contact paper. Bring back my tag. And when I'm doing it, I'm actually leaving a little bit of room at the bottom to go ahead and adhere this on. Just doing a little bit here. You can even do it at an angle, which I think is really cool. And there you have it. And that is your awesome box, and it will fit all of your cards. So we're going to put this one. Whoop, we did this one. That one. This one. And this one. Along with your congrats. And your dad. Or your two, whichever two you chose. Right? Along with all the envelopes. You can put those in here. Let me grab mine. Just to show you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You can put them in together however you want. But it fits really nice. It's not too snuggy, but it fits in there really well. And it is an awesome, awesome gift to give somebody, or, you know, for you to use for yourself. You deserve a gift too. So just a really fun project. I hope you've enjoyed the class. I'm so glad that you took the class, and look forward to inspiring you more and sharing more creative projects with you in the future. Don't forget to sign up for my June class, which is on June the 20. I'm doing a live Zoom for this next one. It's going to be on June the 30th. Actually, it's 7:30. It's a Friday. We're using the Zany Zoo, and we are doing these classes. You're going to get, move that aside, 2 of each one of these. So you're going to get 8. Aren't those so cute? Oh my goodness. These are just darling. And you're going to get 8 and a half a pack of the paper and some other fun things and embellishments, ribbon and such. So look forward to seeing your signups and registrations come through. And if you have any questions, let me know. Thanks again. Have a great rest of your evening. Take care. Bye-bye.